So, tell me if you guys like the new setup with the video right here. But let's talk about this. So, Onyeka Okongwu, I've always been a huge fan of him. He's a defensive menace. But is it time that we trade Clint Capela and just give it to Onyeka Okongwu? Onyeka Okongwu is a defensive menace. Like, if you don't believe that, I don't know if you have been watching basketball, but literally Onyeka Okongwu disrupts. And he's just an athletic freak. He can do everything offensively that Clint Capela can do. And I think he's almost as good as a rebounder as Clint Capela is. But the one thing that Onyeka Okongwu does struggle with is fouling. And that's why Onyeka Okongwu has been a guy who we're still waiting for him to, get those minutes. But every time he does get the minutes, fouls have been a thing. But tonight against the Charlotte Hornets, Onyeka Okongwu played 23 minutes. He only had 3 fouls. He had 7.7 rebounds and 2 blocks. He's just a defensive menace. I've always been a big fan. And they got a win tonight where they started Trent Forrest. And they literally, this is the thing, is like, should we be starting? Because first off, having Frank Kaminsky come off the bench, Nate McMillan, maybe I know it was against the Charlotte Hornets, but maybe Frank was spacing the floor, shooting threes. AJ Griffin, Frank Kaminsky, and Aaron Holiday off the bench were a trio. Not gonna lie. And Frank Kaminsky was grabbing rebounds. So this is all like, look, maybe we move on from Clint Capela. Everyone's talking about trading John Collins, but Clint Capela, I think there'll be a lot of suitors for him. And you go out there, you trade Clint Capela's $18 million. You go get, if you could get yourself Eric Gordon, but I doubt the Rockets would want Clint Capela. But if you tell, hey, we'll send you Eric Gordon and KJ Martin for Clint Capela and maybe Justin Hall, I don't even know. That's like such a fake trade. So we're not even going to continue talking about that. But if we can go out and get a wing guy for Clint Capela, maybe we just send him Clint Capela for Eric Gordon and we attach a first-round pick. Okay? And now you have yourself Eric Gordon coming off the bench. And it's an expiring contract. Hypothetically. Now you got Onyeka Okongwu, you got Frank Kaminsky. Frank Kaminsky's showing he can rebound. And Onyeka Okongwu, I think if you look at his season stats right now, I know it's all through a scope, but right now Okongwu's playing the most minutes of his career, scoring 8 points, 62% from the field, almost 7 boards a night, a little under a block and a steal a night. I'm thinking year 3 Okongwu, we gotta make it work, okay? I think now also that we look at Kaminsky, and this is really the first game Kaminsky's getting actually stats. So I think Frank, hey baby, last year he played with the Suns. Crazy thing about it, he spent 3 seasons with the Suns. And in those 2 seasons with the Suns, he played about 17 minutes combined. And truly, he's a guy who came out, shot 46% from the field, 35 from 3, grabbed you like 4 to 5 boards a night, 1 to 2 assists, and average he's never been an incredible defender, but Frank Kaminsky's only like 29, okay, and he's a career 35% shooter. Frank Kaminsky, crazy thing about, people forget about this, Frank Kaminsky was the 9th pick in the draft. Like, let's talk about that. 9th pick in the draft. So I think Onyeka Okongwu, if you use him to replace Clint Capela, what do you have to lose right there? Atlanta Hawks fans, let me know. That's the video. Bye.